Comments over the years, it looks like it was the sluts not cleaning behind their fridges which finally did it for Godfrey Bloom. He resigned as a UKIP MEP today following a row over comments made at the party's conference last week. The Yorkshire and Humber MEP called women activists sluts and faced disciplinary action. He will sit as an independent, but he is going to remain in the party.
I shall remain a member of the party unless they boot me out of that. Which they might do, but I don't think they will, and I'll see my time out. It's too late to do anything else other than see my time out as an independent, and I shall continue to work for the self-government of my country as hard as I've ever done.
What do you make of the way the so-called sluts row has played out in the media?
It clearly is ridiculous. I mean, everybody has listened to the clip, everybody knows that it was a joke, everybody laughed. Mrs Farage was there. My wife was there, Jane Collins, our own Jane Collins was there. She was the first one to refer to the old fridge joke. You know, it was quite obviously a joke. And of course I've had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails from people saying, God almighty, can't you make a joke anymore? Apparently you can't, Tim. Apparently you can't make a joke anymore.
There we go, Godfrey Bloom himself talking to our political editor Tim Idle. Can you make a joke anymore? Have we lost our sense of humour? Tell me what you think. I talked about this on Sunday brunch at the weekend. Quite a lot of you saying, yes, we've lost our sense of humour. We're too sensitive, always waiting to be outraged by something. North East Lincolnshire UKIP Councillor Stephen Harness told me what he thought.
Well, I think it's a very sad day. There's absolutely no doubt about that. It's sad because there's been a lot of attention that's taken away news of what was a very successful UKIP conference down in London.
What were the messages you would like to see come out then, rather than all the furore of Mr Bloom?
I think there has to be a little bit of attention on what has been a little bit of a media witch hunt. When we analyse what Godfrey actually said, he used a word that does have a double meaning. There's absolutely no doubt about that. If we look at the definition in the Little Oxford Dictionary, it says a slovenly woman or a hussy. If we look at the Collins Dictionary, that says a definition of dirty or immoral. So I think Godfrey Bloom was perfectly entitled to use that word in the context that he did, which was a light-hearted exchange on the merits of, or not, of cleaning behind a fridge. I mean, surely we've taken this completely out of context, and it's just been blown out of all proportion. And one does have to wonder why this has happened. I mean, has there been a deliberate attempt to look for something to deflect attention away from UKIP?
Do you think this will actually benefit UKIP, that he's not there, or do you fear completely the opposite, that UKIP is going to be a worse place without Godfrey Bloom?
Well, without a shadow of a doubt, Godfrey is a big hitter. There's no doubt about that. When Godfrey speaks, people listen. Okay, there's been many times in the past where possibly things he said have been near the mark, but I don't think that was the case in this instance. Yeah, I would like to have seen Godfrey stay in place, and there's no doubt that he will be missed. He will be missed sorely. And he will also be missed, I hasten to add, by many of the political analysts and political programmes that look for Godfrey for a comment or look for Godfrey to appear on their programmes. Hopefully, in his new capacity as an independent MEP, he will be just as available, and I'm quite sure that he will be on message about our views on the European Union.
North East Lincolnshire UKIP Councillor Stephen Harness, who represents Humberstone and New Waltham there. It's 20 to 6. BBC Radio Humberside.